freedom, sweet pace. Building my legacy, create my space. The hustle different now. Hey, the hustle different now.
Yes, we are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever is your time, wherever you are. So we are here again. Did you see that we came in with that beautiful and music? Did you see that? In fact, that one already tell you something we are going to talk about today, because also is different now. Mindset is the key. So, do you have a entrepreneurial mindset, or you just have employee mindset alone? So, after today, I believe your mindset will shift. You think twice. Maybe you need to have both. Maybe you choose one. So, and by the grace of God, we are all still working. We are employee, and still we have this entrepreneurial mindset. So we are doing both. So you too can do the same. And we are going to introduce ourselves before we go into the topic of today. And I'm going to start by introducing myself first. Some of our business partners may join us as we continue. So then you're going to see them. But if you are watching us for the first time, please don't go away. Follow our page, wherever you are watching from, because you are going to gain a lot. We talk about business, but not only business, we talk about general life. We are mentors, and we help people to start successful business online, no matter what your position, whatever work you are doing, from all walks of life. So we help people to start online business without quitting their job. We are leading by example. We did not quit our job, we're still working. And in our own community of business, we don't encourage people to quit their job to start business. But we encourage you to have your business by the side in a flexible way. Especially online business is the most flexible business you can do with whatever job you have already. So we help people to get out of stress. We help people to achieve their goal, to create more time with family, to create time for what matters to them. We help people, in fact, to earn more legitimately. We have platform, we have mentorship, our mentorship is free. We have free mentorship, we have free coaching, we have free training in our community. So all you need to do is just to send message wherever you're watching from. Just tell us more info, or ready, we'll be able to. Or if you have any question concerning today's topic or whatever, maybe you see our post, maybe you see our webinar post, whatever, that you need more clarification, you can reach out to us and we're going to answer all your questions, because that's why we're here. So social media is a free place you can learn if you are really ready to learn. And our business is online. That is why you can reach out to people that needs options like you. So social media is a free place for everyone to grow, to earn. And you know what? You can reach everywhere in the world. So our online business is worldwide. And we want to talk about mindset today, so that you know that every successful people, it started from mindset. They started their business, maybe their success start from their mindset. Let me say. And every failure starts from mindset too. So it depends on your mindset. And this mindset can be shifted if you are really ready to learn. There are a lot of things to learn. I'm telling you, if you are spending time on social media, you watch other people content, I believe you can also create something on social media that people will want, that benefit people. I'm sure most of us have gained one or two things from social media. Some people will share idea, they will share knowledge, they will share something that will be more important to you. In fact, motivation, you see people share something that will motivate you. You too can start something. You are not only solely on social media now, you are solely on social media the same way you are building your own. So it's your own empire, your brand, and so on and so forth. And we're here to lecture you free, to make everything free. So it is time to check our business out, and it's time to reach out, and we're available. Reach out, we're going to get back to you. So I'm introducing myself. My name is Rebecca. I am a chef. I'm also a successful digital business owner. I'm originally from Nigeria and I live in California, USA. Thank you so much. I will hand over to my business partner to introduce herself. Thank you.
Hello, lovely people, my country people. How are they? I'm Abibola. I'm originally from Nigeria. I live in US, New Jersey. I'm an online business owner and healthcare worker. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Hello, beautiful people. Happy weekend. My name is Abiola. I'm an educator, also a successful digital business owner. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight.
Thank you. And that is who we are. So if you are watching us, you have any comment, it's allowed. Put in the comment section. Maybe you want to even interact with us. Maybe you have any comment or anything about this or any suggestion. Go ahead and give it to us. And we want to appreciate everyone that is watching us right now. People that still watch us, our replay, that watch us later, our replay. So we still want to appreciate you. And if you have been following us, following our page, you have never taken action, it is free to check our business out. You will see our website on the file where you're watching from. You see our information, our email address, our WhatsApp number. Reach out to any of us, whatever you're watching from, and we're all ready to help you get started. So today we are talking about an important topic. I've already introduced it in the first place when I was introducing us today. So the topic we're talking about from employee mindset to entrepreneurial mindset. So in everything you do in life, mindset matter. If you are going to succeed in life, your mindset is one that will help you the most, will be the engine that will carry you to that success. To achieve your goal, you need mindset. Your mindset, in fact, will help you to be resilient when things get tough, when there's a challenge, because you are already determined to make it. If you don't have strong mindset concerning whatever you do, you may stop halfway. And in this our business, all you need is just to take action. And by the time you take action, you join us, you will receive every motivation you need. Your mindset will change. I'm telling you, if you even from watching the webinar, your mindset will change because you'll see how people are making it in life. How just one action change somebody's life, in fact, dramatically, and in fact, that will change people's mindset. Their life entirely, their family, their future. Then you begin to think, what am I doing? You begin to think, how can I achieve this? You begin to think, you see, look around, you see all the training, you see your mentor, you see everybody. In fact, if you have been watching us for some time, you will see that we always present here. There's no week it don't come out. Talking of go live, talking of post, you will always see something about us, and yet we are still working. Some of us will be thinking, oh, because of time, this and that, and this. 30 minutes a day can do a lot. 1 hour a day can do a lot. So begin to think, maybe all you are thinking is, why do I have that time? Why would I do this? But you need to create time to achieve freedom. You need to create time to be successful. You need to change the way you do things before anything change. So There's absolutely nothing wrong with having a job. So what we're talking about, employee mindset. A job can provide stability, experience, regular paycheck. Yes. But there is a difference between create an option, working for income or building something that you own. That's what we're talking about now. But we're talking about employee mindset. Employee mindset is to go to work, get your job done. You already know what to do, or somebody give you guideline on what to do, what you are required to do. You do it, you get paid. So, and if you want more, you have to work overtime. You have to do extra hours, or you get promoted. That is why you can get more with when you are employee. So before but entrepreneur, you need to be there, present for yourself. You need to, in fact, think about all what you do, what you are going to do depends on you. It is your business, your mindset, your plan, your goal. You need to be working on that. So, but entrepreneurial mindset will help you to achieve more. It will help you to earn more in a flexible way. So some people will think, what of if I'm only employee, what if I don't have anything, I mean anything to get started? What we are talking now is that you are not saying that you go and, because you cannot have a store or a physical place working, present or close it down to go to work and come back and open, especially in this Western world. In Africa, it is done because you will see hand what you hand. You can see step from somewhere, but in this place, you can't do that. But your mindset will help you to achieve a lot. That's what we're saying. Even if you are going to start this business, you need to get ready to do something differently. So what we're not saying that both two can work together. You can combine both. So we're going to share our experience. How do we do it? Because some people will think, how these people are doing? You say you see working and you see able to do this. It is easy. Our business work on automation. I've told you that we have training, we have system that is working for us back end. And we can even teach you how to maybe schedule something, do one or two things, plan ahead of time, and you can still do both together and be successful. So job is good. You don't have to quit your job to start a business. We don't even encourage that. We are still working too, because from that, what we are saying that from that paycheck, you can start something tangible, and you can earn legitimately. In fact, you can earn 5 figure, 6 figure if you continue building this business without quitting. So it's possible. So now I'm going to talk about the first point that I have here. From waiting for instruction to taking initiative. So as an employee, you usually have to define role. You come to work, you know what to do or what you are expected to do. Or somebody else determine what to do. Maybe your supervisor, your leader, so determine what to do. But entrepreneur is different. Nobody will tell you, post your content today, but you have to plan it out. I said, and we have training on how you can do that. How you can follow up with somebody that show interest. It is your business. So you are the one to plan that, to create time for that. You can learn new skill, new technology. If you are not tech savvy, so that's not the end of the world. It is allowed in our business. You can still do this because there's training for you. Because everybody It's not everybody that is tech savvy, but we can learn, we can grow. So nobody will tell you to go live. We choose to go live. You don't have to for this business to be successful. In fact, this week the training we receive in our business is that we have many people faceless marketing that they don't show their face and they're still making it. So you don't have to be there always, or you don't have to do the whole life, but you can choose to do it for more visibility. So you determine what to do because it is your own business. It is what you are building. What and I said it earlier. I said you don't have to. So I'm sorry. I wanted to bring one point that I said, but I will remember it again earlier. So it is your hand. What I said that you own your business. Employee mindset is that you work other people, they tell you what to do, but the business you own, it belongs to you. That you own something. So entrepreneur mindset say I am responsible for moving my vision forward. Yes, you are responsible for everything. So you don't have to wait for anybody to instruct you. Okay, I'll go to point 2 quickly because I'm seeing that time is going so that I can give floor to my people. From trading time for money to building assets. Most jobs operate on a simple system to give you time or you receive a paycheck. If you want to earn more, you have to work more hours, take overtime, or you move into a higher paying position, or you change your job. So, but entrepreneur will ask, what can I build more that will create value tomorrow? So that is entrepreneur mindset. As you are working as an employee full time, you're also planning by the side. You're working by the side, building your own business. So that could be a business, a brand. So or you learn more. So that's what you can gain by I mean having that entrepreneur mindset. So the biggest mindset shift is shifting from employee mindset to entrepreneur mindset because you will gain more. When you have entrepreneur mindset, you will learn more, you will grow, and you will earn more. And that will help you to stand even when any challenges come in your business because you determine to succeed. And especially in our own platform where you can earn more. In our own platform where you can earn legitimately. You don't have to be afraid. In our platform, you can learn more. You see people every day. In fact, all of us you see here, we individually we have our own business, but we still work together. You have mentor you can reach out to. You have coach. You also have large community of entrepreneurs worldwide. So you are not left alone. Thank you so much. I will give floor to our business partner to go ahead from there. Thank you.
Wow, that's great. So our viewers, what we are saying is that we all have our mindset. If you are still in that category, the category of employee mindset, and you want to go further in life, you don't want to stay where you are. You have big dream, you have big ambition. That mindset, you need to transfer it to another mindset. That is what we are really talking about here. We want that your mindset to change. We want you to shift that mindset. But if you like that, you prefer to remain as an employee for life, no problem. But if you know that you don't want to remain that way, you want something great, you want something different, you want to live your life different way. You don't want to clock 70 years before you retire, even after you retire, that you don't have bone to move around the world. Even after you retire, you still stay home that, oh, the house is gone, or the money that you are making is not enough to even pay maybe your mortgage or your all the yearly tax, and you are not looking for menial job. If you don't want to be in that house, please listen to what we are saying. It's not something that we are just talking about. We're saying it for you to open your mind to know the difference between both the left and the right. So I will move forward by talking about from I don't have time, how can I use the time I have? Hmm. So one of the biggest reason people gives for not starting something new is, oh, I work full time. Oh, some people will say, oh, I have children. We all know that all this thing is not easy, especially in strange man country. You understand what I mean? I have a family to take care of. We all know that it's not easy. Some people will say, oh, I have too many responsibility. Everybody have responsibility, my dear. Let's be realistic to each other. I just don't have enough time. Some people say, I don't just have enough time. We all have 24 hours in a day, mind you. And those responsibilities are real, which we all know. But entrepreneurial thinking change the question. They will change the question instead of constantly saying, I don't have time, I have children, I have so many responsibility, I have this, I have that. They will start asking, how can I make better use of the time I do have? It does not matter how little or how tiny that time is. They will be asking, how can they make use of it in a better way that will benefit them, not only for now, even for the future. Maybe you only have 1 hour after work, maybe after you come back from your work back home. Maybe you have maybe your best opportunity is Saturday. You don't go to work on Saturday. You have your whole Saturday. Apart from cooking, cleaning the house, or whatever you already plan for your weekend. You can still create little time. Maybe you have 30 minutes during your lunch break. If that is, as in, I'm talking about how worst it is, how you so occupied that you don't have time. I'm just saying the little time that you may have. Maybe you can replace that 30 minutes of scrolling, 30 minutes of scrolling on social media to learn, to create things, or building something meaningful for you and your family. You don't always need 8 hours or 3 hours. You don't always need 8 free hours or doing something. If you are living in this part of world that we are talking about, and you have free 8 hours, it means you have something that you already built that is generating money for you when you are doing nothing. That is what we are talking about here. So you don't always need 8 hours, 3 hours in a day to begin what we are talking about. And you certainly don't have to quit your job before you start building something for yourself, so that you can be able to create that 8 hour. You can be able to have that 8 hours later. That is what we are talking about here. So start with the time you have now, so that you can have that 8 hours. Like I said earlier, that if you have 8 hours, free 8 hours to not to do anything, it means you have something before, not now. If you want to have something later, that's what we're talking about. So start with the time you have. 30 focus minutes may not seem like much time to you, but 30 minutes invested constantly, consistently can become uh, knowledge skill, it can become knowledge. You can use it to learn skill, maybe how to create content, to learn how to connect with people, create system, eventually something valuable that belongs to you. It means belongs to you, that you are not under anybody to direct you or to correct you or to do this, to tell you to what to do. You are the one know you already know what to do, and you do it for yourself. So don't wait until your schedule become perfect. Learn to build with the life you already have. Stop complaining. Stop lamenting that you don't have enough time. You have children, you have schedule, you have this, you have responsibility. Let me tell you something. Those who are making it today, they also have all those responsibility, but yet they create it. The little time that they create, the little time that they invested, pay them today. Everybody complaining about inflation, this and that. See, the inflation is real, but for some people that they already built something, that they have proactive, they don't feel it. Believe what I'm telling you. So this now take me to job security to create option. See, we always preach it on this platform. You don't need to quit your job. Don't leave your job because that is what is still paying your bill. Whether it is enough to pay your bill or it's not enough, as in whether it cannot cover all your bills or not, it's still your job. That is where you are still getting what you are getting, right? So many of us were raised with a familiar blueprint. It's a blueprint. We all know that. Go to school. We all remember Batare Adun ko ka. Batare Adun ko ka o ba kàwé rẹ̀. Batare Adun ko ka. That is the blueprint. That is all what we believe. Yes, don't misquote me. It's real. It is working. But in this dispensation, in this Gen Z period, it is working. Don't joke with education. It is very, very important. So go to school. That is what the blueprint. Go to school, get a good education, find a good job, work very, very hard. Stay there until retirement. That is the blueprint. If I'm lying, you can check it out. Stay until retirement. So there is absolutely nothing wrong with education, like I said earlier. Having a career or working hard, it's not a bad idea, it's a good thing. But the world continues to change. Things are changing, my friend. It's not like before. You can't compare it with 30 years, 40 years, 50 years ago. It's not the same anymore. Things changing. Company restructure, industry involved, technology change how job will perform. The economy change, everything is changing. And our personal and life circumstances can change too. We don't need to be stereotyped. Let me use that word. That's the way it is, and it should be like that. Mo ṣe ní ká ṣe nìyẹn, ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe bó ṣe ní ká ṣe, so that kó lè rí bó ṣe yẹ kó rí. Kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n o. And so entrepreneurial thinking encourages us to ask another question. Beside my paycheck, ask yourself, you also can have this mind, even if you don't have it now before. Please add it to your thinking. Yeah, you went to school, you got a good job, you making money, getting paycheck or salary. Can you think the other way around and ask yourself that beside my paycheck, what else am I building? Am I building new skill? Am I building building an access? We understand what all those things mean. Am I building another potential income streams? Am I building something that could eventually give my family more choices? Yeah, let me use that, more choices. You can be grateful for your career. It's very good, and still prepare your future. You can like your job, as in enjoy what you are doing. You love what you are doing. This is not about you hating your job. This is not about you dislike what you are doing. That is not what I'm talking about here. Be grateful to your career. Be grateful to whatever is in your hand now. You can only love your professional and still build something for your own. As in what you can call your own. Like Yoruba people say, "Teni teni takita ni taito." What is written in your name, what is your own, will always be yours, not somebody else. This one is, they'll say, "Kini yi tiwa ni, kini wa ni, ó yàtọ̀ sí kini yi tèmi ni." Let us all think that way. So you don't have to hate your job to want more flexibility. You don't need to change your job. As in, you don't need to hate your job to want more flexibility. Flexibility is a choice. And you don't have to quit your job to begin creating options. Continue with that job, because I always say that job that you have, you can use this as a tool to build the kind of life you want. Your job can provide stability today while you intentionally build possibility for tomorrow, for yourself, for your children, and people around you. For I'll move further because of our time. I don't want to waste too much of our time. That's why I'm cutting it off. So now I'll move to from fear of failure to willingness to learn. Many of us were trained to believe that making a mistake means we fail. No, some people getting it wrong. It is not that way. Entrepreneurship require a different relationship with mistake. If you have the mind of entrepreneur, your mindset will be different. You may post a video, it happens. Go and look at my page. At time I will post video, I'll post something. You won't see anybody like it. I don't care. I don't give up. But I know even if they don't like it, even if they don't what did I say? They don't like it, they don't give any reaction or anything on it. I still know that some people still watch it because my videos still show me that people watch it. You understand what I mean? That is the mind of an entrepreneur. Whether you do something you fail, that does not, as in if you make mistake or something happen, does not
At
mean,
least you keep showing up.
yeah, that is it. I'm telling you, that is what many people want. Because I'm putting myself out there. Not everybody on my page know me physically. Only few people on this platform know who I am, that they know where I came from, or they are related with me. You understand what I mean? Not everybody on social media know me. So you think they can just come up like that. Everybody is being careful because there is a lot of nothing out there, even on the same social media. So people are being careful. So you can't blame anybody. So for me to put a post there and I did not receive any reaction, I don't care. But I'm still out there to let people know who I am and what I'm there for. So that is the mind of entrepreneur. So you may try a strategy that does not work. You may hear no. No does not mean you are a failure. No, don't think that way. You may spend an hour trying to figure out technology that someone else seems to understand within 5 minutes. It does not matter because of that. That does not mean you are a failure. You may love something and realize you need to change your approach. That does not automatically mean it is not for you or for me. Sometimes it simply means I'm learning. Or instead of asking, so instead of asking why this didn't, is not, as in why didn't this work for me or for you, instead of you asking, and I become or becoming as in discouraging myself. You only teach me, the experience only teach me what I can, what can I do to improve myself, what should I change, what should I do differently next time so I won't do the same thing? Yeah, it's a mistake. That does not mean I'm failing. No, 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 no. So successful entrepreneurs are not necessarily people who never experience failure. For those who you see out there, the Facebook owner, the ex owner, they started somewhere. But let me tell you, they also fail many, many times before they finally get it right. And now today, people can pronounce their name, people can use them as a mentor, people can use them as a role model, people can use them. They also fail. But if you want to stay where you are because you don't want to fail, I'm telling you, that is the most dangerous decision ever. So there are people who you are willing to learn, adjust, improve, or keep moving. A setback can become a lesson when you're willing to learn from it. So because you make mistake today does not mean things will not get better. So what we are saying is that let your mindset change. Change your mindset totally to entrepreneur so that you won't stay where you are, so that you can think like an entrepreneur and decided to start your own business. That is the core of what we are preaching here. If you still rely on your paycheck, your mindset is still employee mindset. So uh, I'll be talking about consumer to creator. Here is an important question for you. How much time do you spend consuming compare with creating? I didn't say you should not go on social media. Some people, maybe after they work very hard, they stress out maybe what they went through during the day or whatever it is, the kind of life, everybody know what they are going through now. people are going through a lot. In fact, as I was in my house this morning, somebody just picked phone, call me, asking about my business. But there are some things that she saw that even ginger that person to call. I won't say whether she or he, because I know some people wanted to know, or is it she or you know, I won't say that. So that ginger that person to beginning to tell me, well, well, people going through a lot, things are happening out there. So let me go back. Don't let me jump out of the room. So every day we consume, we watch video, you scroll through social media. What I'm saying is that nobody say you should not enjoy yourself. Maybe that's what takes some people out of stress. That's what takes some people out of negative things by scrolling on social media. But what we are saying is that instead of scrolling for long on social media, you need to put something on that social media for people to scroll to check. What do you think about that? You scrolling, you see people doing something, you also can do something for other also to scroll and to check they see you. So can you divide that time so that it can be you can have something at the end of the day to fall back on as Anthony Kamalo language in Sister Biola. so so we follow other people page. You follow other people page on social media. We buy products. We listen to podcasts. We admire other people business and brand. But entrepreneur things say I can use this same platform differently. Like I said earlier, instead of only asking, "What can I watch today?" They will ask themselves, "What can I create today?" Even my children, I do tell them that don't spend your time on scrolling or whatever. You also think of what you can put out there to earn. Yeah. So let us think higher. I know God has deposited this thing in us. All what we need to do is just make it work. So, what can I create today? That's the mind of entrepreneur. Instead of only asking, what can I buy today? I won't mention him. I know somebody, anywhere she's living, as long as she's buying something in that environment or she's spending money, as in she dip hand into her pocket or into her purse to spend something, spend money, this person will say, for me to spend $1 here today, I must receive $2 in that environment. If I'm going to spend $10 today, I must receive $20 in that environment. That is the mindset we all should create. So, what problem? So the question: what problem can I solve today? If you really want to get out of where you are, you don't want you want to change your spirit of employee to become an entrepreneur. What knowledge can I share today? What value can I provide? Think about the phone in your hands right now. It can be an entertainment device, but that same phone can also become a learning tool for you. Marketing tools, network tools, communication tools, content creating tools, and business building tools. I'm telling you, you can make it your own office. Because as an entrepreneur, especially online business, we tell you you don't need a physical office. Your home can be your office. Your kitchen, your bedroom can be your office because your major office is electronics, your laptop and your phone. So the internet is not only a place to consume, it is also a place to create, contribute, connect, and build something for your future. So the next time you pick up your phone, ask yourself, am I only consuming or am I also creating? Ask that question. Please don't let all this word just go like that. Make sure you think about it. If you want to watch this video several times, please go ahead and do because you are going to get something there at the end of the day. So this now take me to spending every time thinking like an inventor. If you can do that, or more, like the our music said earlier, you on top, oh, nobody will challenge you. The only thing is that, hey, those who are dragging you back, that don't answer them, don't do something, you already know that this business is real. But for those who's telling you that they don't do it, whatever, I'm telling you, hey, Yoruba ni ẹni tó bá sọ ní lórí burúkú lọ́kọ̀ fi máa ń bú ni. Don't listen to them. Follow your heart. So when your paycheck arrives, it is easy to immediately think What can I afford to buy? Oh, new clothes. It's real people doing it. New phone to make entertainment hit out. Another subscription. There's nothing wrong with enjoy the money you've worked for. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. You work for it. Ọmọ tó bá ṣiṣẹ́ déédéé ó yẹ kó lásìkò ìgbádùn tó máa fi jayé o. But àwọn àsìkò kan máa wà tó yẹ kó tí ì tọ́ láti jayé. The same money you can use it to invest to do something. By the time tó bá máa jayé yẹn kò sẹ́ni tó máa mú ẹ. If anybody tó bá sọ pé kí ló ń jayé, òun á gbá wọn lẹ́nu pé shut up when she or he was working, where were you? Lọ wábi jòkó sí. So ọmọ tó bá ṣiṣẹ́ dídú yẹ kó lásìkò ìgbádùn, but àwọn ìgbádùn kan máa wà tó yẹ pé we still need to suspend it to build something until you begin to sleep and you making money in your sleep, that you are sleeping like this and your alert is doing baga. That is that time that you have 8 hours to do whatever, even 24 hours, nobody will owe you. So, but entrepreneur thinking had another question. They won't think about buying shoe, buy whatever, buy makeup, eat out, do blah blah. No. What can I invest in today that will help me grow tomorrow? That's why I said earlier that with this situation that the whole world is in, that people complaining, lamenting, saying the inflation or no money, some people are swimming in the same money. They are not better than you. It's not that they are so knowledgeable, as in that they are special or they have to wait. No, they're being proactive. And it's never too late for you. You also can be in the same group if you know what you are doing and you're ready to hear what we are saying and to take action. What can I invest today that will help me grow tomorrow? The investment may be maybe you invest in education, a new skill, business tools, technology, mentorship, training, marketing, business system, personal development, name it. Just make sure you invest something in something that is going to bring something good for you later. Because investment, you already call investment, you invest in, definitely you will reap the growth. So, and remember, not every expenses is an investment. Not every expenses, you buy shoe, you buy this. It's not an invest. It's not an investment. You're going to go and buy a car. The same car you bought last year, another one is going to come out this year. You can't, if you want to sell it back, it's not going to be the same price. Even all those whatever phone, if you want to trade it back, I'm telling you the value is already diminished. So it's already down. So let's think what you are investing on. So an investment should have a clear purpose and should make sense for your situation. So do your research, ask questions, understand what you are investing in, make wise financial decision, but also understand this. Growth usually require an investment. So sometimes the investment in money, sometimes investing in your time, like this business that we are doing, you invest in money, you still need time to build your business. Also, you need effort. So sometimes being willing to become a beginner again instead of spending everything on who you are today. Consider investing something into who you want to become tomorrow. Because one of the most valuable assets you can continue developing is yourself. So the biggest mindset shift your mindset today. This is what moving from employee thinking towards entrepreneurial thinking really look like. I don't have time. How can I use my time that I have? My job is my security. How can I create more options? What if I fail? What can I learn? Don't think about what if you can fail. Think about what can you learn. If you make mistake, it doesn't mean that you fail. So what can I consume to what can I create? What can I buy to what can I wisely invest in? I rest my case.
Wow. Thank you so much. A lot has been said. I hope you've learned one or two things. So I will give the floor to Abiola to continue from there. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, our viewers. I'm going to be very brief because of our time, which spent already 44 minutes. So the first point I'm going to briefly talk about is from instant results to long-term thinking. So, and the topic is from employee mindset to entrepreneurial mindset. Employee mindset, you go to work and then by the end of the week or by the end of 2 weeks, you are expecting your paycheck. And whether or not you are productive or not, you know that you are going to get your paycheck. That is employee mindset. So now, entrepreneurial mindset is different because you are building something not for now, not for only tomorrow, but for the future. So you have to have a long term thinking. So this is very important. When you are an entrepreneurial, you might not get the result you want today. You might not get the results tomorrow. And that's where consistency comes in. You have to be very, very consistent. If you are persistent, you are going to get the result eventually. And if you are consistent, you are going to keep the result. So consistency matters as an entrepreneurial. So you want to shift your mindset from an employee mindset to being an entrepreneurial mindset and from being consistent in whatever business that you want to start. So this is an online business. Online business actually requires consistency. Even if you are a content creator, you need to be consistent. You don't want to give up so easily. So you are building something not for today, like I mentioned earlier, but for tomorrow, and it's actually long term. So there will be days when you see immediate results, of course. So when those days comes, you want to keep learning. And there will be days where you might not even see the results, but you want to keep showing up. Those days where there's no result, you still want to keep showing up, you want to keep improving. And that's going to take me to the next point from can I do this to can I learn this? So you want to like have a mindset of, you know what, I'm going to learn it. I know I can't do it yet, but I know if I learn it, I'm going to get it. So that's the mindset. The mindset is, oh, I'm going to do it. Some people will say, oh, I'm not a tech savvy. Oh, I'm not Gen Z. Oh, I'm not millennial. That's not the point. We can learn anything we want to learn if we keep our mind open. So you want to learn, right? Okay, I can learn it. I can learn this skill and I'll be good at this skill. So instead of saying, oh, I don't know how to do it, you can say, oh, I don't know how to do it yet, but I can actually learn it and get better at it. So you want to go from can I do this to can I learn this, right? So there's a difference between the two. The first one, you're doubting yourself. You already think you cannot do it. But the second one that says, can I learn it? It means you are open to learning. You have an open mindset and then you are open to learning. You are open to corrections and then you are open to improvement. So, and that's going to take us to the next point from working harder to using leverage and system. So the first one, which is the 9 to 5, you actually have to go to work. If you don't go to work, you might not get a pay. If you don't go to work, you might not get a benefit, right? But this other one, which is the entrepreneurial mindset, you are using leverage and systems. And what are you leveraging on? You are leveraging on social media. You don't have to pay for it. You can open it yourself. And you're also leveraging on the system. We have a proven system in our online business community. So the moment you make up your mind that you want to actually join us, we are going to teach you how to leverage the social media, how to use the social media to your advantage. And we are also going to plug you into our proven system. This system is not try and error system. This system has been proven over and over again, and it is working. It's working for thousands of people, and it's also going to work for you. So, the further one, before you can make, say for example, you make up your mind that you're going to make $10,000 in a month, and then you are a regular 9 to 5 worker, you probably need to pick extra shifts. I'm just saying, I don't know, I'm just citing an example to make that money or that income that you desire for that month. Or you have to like keep going to work, even days that you don't feel like going, that you're supposed to take time off and then maybe rest, you still have to go just because you want to meet up. It's just like you running after money, right? That one is running after money. But the other one, when you are leveraging system, this system can work for you even when you are sleeping. It's going to work for you. And your earning potential, when you are leveraging on systems, when you are leveraging on social media, the earning potential is endless. You will continue to earn income even when, whether you are there, whether you are not there. You are going to build your business to a point whereby you cannot even calculate how much is coming in until you check. Until the money comes in and then you total it. That's when you know how much. So the what I'm saying in essence is the earning potential in Being an entrepreneurial is quite different from a regular 9 to 5 worker. So we are not discouraging you from having 9 to 5, is fine, but we are always here to encourage you to have an options, to build a system for yourself, to leverage on social media, to use social media to your advantage, because the world has totally changed. Even my 7-year-old boy, he knows about YouTube subscriber. The other time before we started the go live, he came to meet me. Oh, mama, how many subscribers do you have on YouTube? I said so number. He said, why? You're supposed to work on it to have a lot of subscriber. I said, how do you mean? He said, so that you can earn a lot of money on YouTube. So if a 7-year-old boy can say that, I said, okay, tell me, how do I do it? He said, all you need to do is just to go on social media, go on YouTube and tell people about the business, tell them they can make money, educate them. He was saying it, I was looking at him. I said, okay, can you do it for me? He said, yes, I can do it for you. And he told me what he wanted to say, but I said, don't worry, I'm going to prep you first. When I prep you, then you can do it. What am I trying to say in essence? And that's why you see all these young kids making millions of dollars, billions of dollars. They know how to make the money, just that they might not have the wisdom to keep it. And that's where they need the training. But to make the money in this generation, all these younger ones, they know how to do it. And that's why we are also encouraging you that instead of working several hours, come and leverage the online space, the social media, come and use it to your advantage. Come and plug into a proven system that will work for you. This is what we can actually give to our children. The business we build is what we can transfer the ownership to our children. I know people that, even when they pass away, they hand over the legacy of their business to their children, and the children are doing well in the business. They are living fine in the business. They don't even bother about 9 to 5. I know people, not even about maybe what I see on social media, people that are close to me that I know that, when their parents passed away. This lady, before her parents passed away, she was in a private university in Nigeria. So the moment her parents passed away, she withdrew. Not that she doesn't have the money to continue in private university. She withdrew from private university so that she can be in a nearby school where she can manage her parents' business. She withdrew from another state to a nearby state, and she was doing part-time. Not because there's no money to fund the private university, but for her to actually monitor the business. And she's still in the business today. The business is growing, the wealth is expanding. So that is the only thing we can hand over to our parents. Even if
Our
we
kids.
study, if you, I mean, I'm sorry, thank you, ma, to our children, to our kids, if we go to school, I may become a doctor, become a professor, it's just title. And it's only the title is only attached to your name, to my name. The credential is in my name. You cannot transfer, I cannot transfer my credentials to my children. But if we build a system, and that is one thing I love about this business. If you build a system for yourself, you can pass it on to the next generation. People will say, I don't have time. If you say you don't have time and then they are cajoling you, it actually has to do with mindset. Because even if you go to school, you need to dedicate time. And while you are in school, you are not even earning, because that time is your training period. And then you are going to sit down, be doing assignments, especially if you are in the diaspora. Every week you have to turn on the assignments. If you have to write maybe project or dissertation, you have to go back and forth with your professor. You can spend 5 hours straight sitting down, 6 hours straight sitting down. And this is a business that does not actually require you to sit for 6 hours in a day. You can run this business, according to your own pace. Like, you can run it according to your own schedule. You don't have to spend 6 hours. But when you are in school, for advanced degree, you can sit down for 6 hours and then, so I know what I'm talking about. You can sit down for 6 hours straight writing. And while you are doing that, you are not earning until when you are done with the program. Even when you are done with the program, you are not going to earn 7 figure in a month. You are not even going to earn 6 figure in 1 month. So what are we now saying? So why can't we just change that mindset to, okay, let me build this business. We can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. So that's why we are always here, and we continue to be here. To come here, to sensitize people, to preach about the gospel of this legitimate online business. Every time people will say they need extra income, But the problem is people are not ready to sit down and give it the time that it requires. It requires just 30 to 1 hour in one day as a beginner. You are going to determine how much time you want to give to your business. Nobody will force you. There's no deadline. It's your personal business. So it's not a second shift you are picking up. It is shift job that they will tell you have to work 4 hours, you have to work 8 hours. When it comes to your business, you know how you want to run your business. So you run your business, based on the results that you desire or based on whatever goal you have set for yourself. So that's why it's important to start a legitimate online business. So we are not coming out to beg for money or, oh, you have to, whether you do the business or not, we already have the business. And like I said, consistency. So if you sit there and you continue with your business, eventually you are going to get the results. You might not get the results if you stop, but if you don't stop, you don't give up, you are consistent, you are going to get the results. That's very, very sure. So it's been proven over and over and over and over. If you continue to do the same thing that is good repeatedly, eventually you are going to get the results that you desire. You may not get the results if you give up, but if you don't give up, you are going to get the results. So come check this business opportunity out, and that's going to take us to our call to action. So the call to action is, of course, for you to take action and check our business opportunity out, because that's the essence, that's the purpose of this Go Live. The purpose of this Go Live is to let those that are interested in starting a legitimate business with a proven system to check it out, reach out to us and DM, and then send us direct message. So if you are interested in this business and then what we've been saying for the past 56 to 57 minutes resonates with you, we encourage you to pick any website on the screen right now or click on the link in the bio where you are watching this Go Live from. That's going to take you to our website, and we are encouraging you to register your name and your email address. Check the little box, click on access webinar, and then you'll be able to access our free webinar. You don't have to pay for the webinar, and then you'll be able to, once you do that, you'll be able to watch our webinar for free. It's a complimentary webinar, and it's going to give you information about what distinguishes us among other online businesses out there. It's going to give you information about our system, our proven system, and you're going to have information about testimonies or testimonials about those that are plugged into the system, how the system has changed their lives. But if you are curious, you want a more detailed information that will help you to make instant decision or informed decision, then we want to encourage you to click on pay $149. So if you click that, then you are going to be required to pay a $149, a refundable fee of $149 for you to access our our coaching call, our coaching videos rather. So this is a comprehensive information, and it's going to give you every information and every questions that you might have in mind. You are going to get it in this video. But after watching the video, if for whatever reason you think the business is not the best fit for you, you can request for a refund, and within 3 to 5 business days, you get it back. But I guaranteed you, if truly you are looking for a legitimate business with a proven system, you are not going to ask for a refund. You are going to, move on to the next step, and then you're going to start your business. Every Tuesday and Thursday is a live webinar for those that want to watch a live webinar, and the time is 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. EST, and then 5 p.m. PST. But again, if you need to watch the live webinar, you still have to register your name, and it is the same process. You have to click on the link in our bio or pick any website right now, and when it is time for you to join the webinar, you're going to be notified by this time. And then you don't have to wait until Tuesday or Thursday. Each time you visit our website, there's always a webinar waiting on standby that you can watch. And we are also a DM away. If you have any questions about our online business, you need any clarification, we are here to answer your question. Within 24 hours, we are going to reply your message. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We are going to see you again next time. Have a wonderful weekend with your family. Bye.
All right, thank you,
Bye.
everyone.
Done with climbing another man's ladder. Now my own vision be the matter. Trade my time for my freedom, sweet pace. Building my legacy, create my space. Omo, the hustle different now. Hey, Omo, the hustle different now. Ah.